If you can't read it, it's the Craven Temple, early 10th century. This is the west entrance. Craven. Of course, the lighting is always our enemy. I can go on the other side. So this is the Craven Wat. It's more ruins than anything, but 10th century. It's from the 10th century. But it's from the 10th century. This is a small one. They get pretty big, but you can still see some of the designs on it. Just to be done in the 10th century, just the brickwork, everything like that. It's just amazing. And it's in a real pretty area. You got trees, you got a river. This used to be something that's no longer here. It's been demolished, I imagine, but they still have the base and the footings. But yeah. Do not touch the carvings. So we can't touch the carvings, but yeah, look at these. Really cool. This is the Craven 10th century. I have to say, some of this does look refurbished. Those bricks look awfully new up there, considering I think this is the original stone and the newer stone. But you can see which ones are original bricks and which ones are not original bricks. But it's nice that they're restoring them and still using some of the old bricks, the old footings. The carvings on the walls are amazing. All right, this is the Bat Chum Temple, mid-10th century. Looks like they're using some scaffolding and some structures to keep this thing standing. It looks like it's about ready to fall over, especially the one on the right. It's got a wood structure, but you can see the lines are pretty tilted. They do have some bricks here, so it looks like they're going to do some reinforcement, which is always nice. And we keep the original. No access, because obviously this thing is, yeah. This thing looks like it's about ready to tumble over. It's pretty though. Love the carvings. The carvings are always so cool. Right behind the temple, you got this river. Water feature. But, yeah. Probably can't see it with the backlight, but But these are ruins. These are, I mean, it's an old temple, but like I said, it has to have a monk in it to be called a temple now.
And see the pond with the lily pads over there? I'm going to go over there next. Looks like they've built some structures to keep everything standing. This one looks like it's leaning a little bit, so that's probably a good thing. They don't want you climbing up there. And I can see why. A little rockier down here than the other place. The carvings are beautiful above the doors, but you see the whole structure is like leaning. Looks like they have some tools over here under the tarps that they're probably using to fortify the structure.
It's spelled Sras Strong, but it's Sra Strang. 12th century. And it's over there. And we're gonna go take a look at it. Okay, this looks like a temple that was here at one time and is no longer here, but it overlooks a lake.
Oh, there's a little bench over there.
Yeah. You wanna go that way?
Okay.
There's a village over there. You can see it through the trees and through the brush. But yeah, this is Sosran. It's a perfect rectangled lake. So I gotta believe this is man-made. And especially with all the... Yeah. This has got to be a man-made lake. But 12th century man-made. Holy cow. Something in the middle. I'm trying to zoom in on it. There you go. Interesting.
Kind of nice, things not being crowded, and we are kind of going to the, I don't know, the more out of the way temples. I mean, we want to see Angkor Wat, but I don't know. I think there's some other not as well-known places the road left traveled by. That is just as amazing and sometimes more amazing.
All right, these steps are uneven and worn, so this will be interesting. Whoa. Big step.
Think.
Cool.
Kind of wonder what took place right here, you know?
Oh.
In what? 800 something.
1200 something.
Was it 1200?
12th century, yeah. 1100, 12th century.
1100 something.
Yeah. For the next temple, we need to walk back through the forest, through the jungle, and our tuk-tuk driver is showing us the way. Oh. Yeah. It's a small one. Oop. Yeah. I need to watch. Yeah, rocks. Yeah. This is a small one, just a single little temple here. Wow. It's all by itself. Yeah. It's like there's no hole in the wall in this one, so you're gonna have to go up the steps. But you can see the wall, and people are walking up on the wall. They got elephants on the corners, which is kind of cool. Elephant over there, and the one on the opposing corner as well. Wow. They even thought of a drainage system coming out of the temple area right here, and boom, right over the edge. So cool. Sarah wanted to see the elephants first. Huh? Wow.
So what is this? Did they fill it in with stuff, or is this just like growths? You know?
Careful on that edge. It's a long drop.
Well, if the elephant's still here, I think I'd be safe.
No, I just don't want you to
Looks
do.
like his tail is chopped off.
Yeah.
Or maybe came off.
So that's down the other way. You want to go into it, or you want to keep walking around the corners? Because
What do
there's.
you want to do?
Well, let's go in.
Well, of course I want to go in, sort of.
Okay, we read at the last temple that these are used for their windows. So that's kind of like their screen to keep the bigger creatures out. But obviously, you ain't gonna keep the
Mosquitoes.
It's not gonna keep. Yeah, it's not gonna keep the bugs and
Flies.
mosquitoes out. Oh, they have a way they want you to go here too. Go this way. Walk this way. Yeah.
Are we conforming?
All right, you gonna conform? Conform or die. Oh yeah, elephants up there with the Buddha.
There's elephants on the corners up here too.
Yeah, this is an elephant-friendly temple. See, elephant-friendly. They have elephants on all the corners. On the outside wall, on the inside wall. Yeah, it's a big compound. Can't really get into the middle of it, looks like. At least not yet. All right, we found a stairway up. Basically through there. Where Sarah is. Hi, Sarah. She wanted to take a picture and I was in the way. But yeah, all these little monument things had Buddha statues in them. Some are destroyed, some are still intact. But we're on the upper ring. And then we're going to go up to that ring up there and take a look. And it's open. Yeah. The Buddha's destroyed in there too. Have sat right there. Now it just smells like piss. That's what it really is. But yeah. Thoughts?
You want to go back in there and turn around and I'll take a picture of you looking inside?
This seems like it's very similar to the first one that we went to today. So, but we're catching it at a decent time because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and there's hardly anybody here. So we pretty much have the whole place to ourselves, which is a bonus. Anytime you can explore this area or these areas, these historical areas, without a lot of people around, makes for better videography and photos. It kind of flares out. Yeah, those do flare out a little bit. But you can, this gives you an idea of the thickness of the walls and the blocks used. They're very porous, almost like lava stone, lava rock. That's what I was trying to say. If I can get my words correct, right, that would be nice. But, you know, as we go through this and we film for you, we try to stop and just look at it, you know, because otherwise we're just filming and then we're going to look back at the film and go, oh, I don't remember seeing that. So, yeah, sometimes we just have to take a moment for ourselves. We're guessing this is the door, the above the door area that was maybe sitting up there. Well, since they put it right here, I figure it's close, so yeah, but you can see how they're holding these things up. I'll say Tavoda, early 12th century. There's a good video shot of it right there. It's a smaller one. It's nowhere near the size we just came out of the first two today. You can see the pillar-lined street here. That's why they want you to come this way, so you see this. And that goes off to where we came. That river you saw earlier, that was just right down there. So, but yeah, see, way of visit, they want you to go that way, which is up and across. Very neat. So we get to walk across and through to the temple. I guess we walk in this way and walk out the other way because I see people down at the other end. So it's kind of a one-way system. They've kind of implemented since COVID. It's kind of a one-way system on a lot of places these days, you know. They want you to come in this way and go out that way. Yeah. These temples might be smaller than the earlier ones, but they're still impressive due to the carvings into the stone. They're all unique and different, and it's just really interesting to see the craftsmanship, or the craftsmanship basically, on each temple.
There's still a little bit left.
Yeah, you can see some up there too. And it's just, Don't discount the small temples if you come here. Don't just go to the big temples. If you go just to the big temples or the more popular ones, you're gonna miss a lot of cool things. Yeah, small temple, but still just beautiful. Okay, here's a really good example of the old stonework, the original stonework, and then the restoration that they're trying to do. They're still trying to do the original design, which is really cool because over time this will age and this will turn color and everything also, but I like what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look original even though it's new. Ooh, look at that guy. That looks nasty. X marks the spot. That's a blooper. I almost fell on my face. Here's the temple end of it. You can see a little shrine where they've got some incense. None of it's burning, but yeah. That's for me. Yeah. Beautiful design work. You can see some of the newer carvings and the older carvings. Just like I said, don't discount these temples. Even though they're small, they are beautiful. Original design, which is really cool. Over time, this will age and this will turn color and everything else. But I like what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look original.
You still see some of the carvings in here. Did you almost fall on your face?
I almost fell on my face. This is the Tamanan Temple, early 12th century, the south entrance. Yeah?
It's like they dug out some of the roots.
Yeah, it's a young tree. It's not as tall as the other ones.
No, I don't, well, I think, see the top of it came off.
Right.
So, no thank you.
No, thank you. Look at that. See, here's another one. It's right across the street from the other one.
No, thank you.
Just beautiful temples. I'm on the north side of the temple. Sarah's behind that structure there, and just yeah, it's just there's nobody here, really. Just the people over there. Those people work here. They kind of make sure that you don't tamper with anything. But that's the beauty of the smaller temples is nobody wants to see the smaller temples. They want to go to the big temples, and I don't understand it. Don't miss these small ones. You'll regret it. That looks like the original entrance area back in the day. They usually have some kind of landing before you go into the temple, and it looks like there was a wall here once, because you can see the footing. So, oh, look who's there. Yeah, don't fall.
Why did you use on the bloopers?
Yeah, I would. If you feel I'd use it on the bloopers. I might just use that on the bloopers anyway. All right, Kroko, east entrance. And this one is kind of stuck off the street, so there's just a little access point. So unless you know that this is here, you're gonna miss it. So I'm sure people who aren't with a guide or with a tuk-tuk driver would miss this completely. This one is mostly ruins, to the point where they don't even have somebody checking your ticket. Usually at every temple you stop and you have to show your pass to gain access to the temple. Here, there's nobody. This temple is on the small side. It's not very big. It's probably more ruins than it is temple left. But yeah. Another tree taking over the wall. That's a theme here. Mother Nature is taking back its land. These are all fallen stones, and I guess they figured out like a puzzle how to put them back into place. They put them against the back wall. Pieces are missing still, but yeah. I got some more stacked blocks here. I got steps here. I imagine this might have been some kind of water feature back in the day. There's water back over there though. There's the wifey. There we go. That's a good video of them right there. It's another small one that we like coming to. And the reason why we like coming to these small ones is there's no people other than us. There's no people other than us. Everybody wants to see the big temples and the fancy temples. I like the small ones. They're just quaint and cool. Like the temple earlier, there was no ticket taker here. Nobody to check your ticket. So this is like one of the, I don't know if it's a forgotten one, but it's just, I don't know, not as important to the people who run the whole temple area. Little support there. Yeah. This too has just amazing carvings, amazing stone carvings that just, yeah, that have been here for 1,000 years. I don't know if we're going to go through that. There's an opening over here. But some of these carvings are in really good shape still. Look at those. Yeah. This is one that's not traveled through that much. It's tight entry. Oh, yep. Hit my head.
Don't do that.
Yeah, too late. The rock is harder than my head. Be singing. You see, that tree right there will turn into that tree right there, or look at the tree they cut down. Look at the size of that sucker. Whew. It's huge. That was right in the middle of the temple. Probably knocked most of this stuff down. It's so peaceful back here. Quiet. And here's a sweeping view of the grounds. Of course, it's into the sun, so there's that.
It's like they formed one trunk together. So cool. All right, Kevin's way ahead of me because I had to stop and take some photos and video of the butterflies. Oh, so many butterflies here. Lots of other little critters too. Just everywhere. Not a whole lot of people here. Actually, nobody here except this. There's certain ones that it seems like a lot of people don't have any interest in for some reason. I don't get it. It's like there was something a little farther down the road that looked like everybody was stopping at. And we stopped about a couple hundred yards short of where they all were. But it sounds a little noisier from that way, so I'm guessing that's probably the bigger temple that we're hearing, and maybe they have musicians over there and vendors, and I'm happy without all that. This is wonderful. Oh, look at the tree on the wall over there. That's cool. Looks like this fell down over here. And they've kind of piled it back up in sequence, or tried to. This one has a sealed wall, or door.
Sarah.